So we're going to have a little bit of fun with pattern matching with Erlang, and we'll be doing a small little cafe system. So right now we have a full menu. As you can see, you can add whatever you want. We can even add steaks or whatever else we want. Really, we can add whatever we want to. We can continue to grow it however you'd like to, but we're actually going to start another function here called order. And we'll make it orders. Now, who knows how many we're going to get. So we want to say, hey, IO format, enter your order, and we'll just say it'll be exit to quit. And we'll put a new line character. In Erlang, it's the squiggle line. Usually it's this, but in Erlang, it is the squiggle line. So we will say IO format, enter your order, or exit to quit. And then all we have to do is get the input, right? So we're going to say choice equals and string semicolon trim. And we want to put that with the IO get IO semicolon get line, not get gauge, get line. There we go. And I like to make sure that it's easy for the user, so I like to put a little arrow saying, hey, this is where we want the endpoint to go. That way they don't get confused. It's always important to put that there and just make the user's life easier. You know who's going through what during the day. Make life a little easier for everyone. It's just cleaner and more fun. So we'll say lowered choice, because we actually want to make sure that casing is not going to be an issue, because who knows, people might come in caps lock, order a salad, and oops, it won't count because only our salad is all lowercase. Our entire menu is all lowercase. So we're going to say string lowercase, and we want to put choice inside of it. So now we can actually, instead of doing like an if else sort of statement, we're actually going to use a case. So we'll say case lower choice of. If we get exit, well, no problem. All we want to do is turn out IO format and say, hey, thanks for stopping by. And I put a new line because, clearly they don't like good food, so they're not going to eat here anyway, which is fantastic because, we don't want them to anyhow. If they didn't want to order all this yummy food, that's up to them. So we're going to move on. We can put that little semicolon there and end that one. And for every other input that we get that isn't exit, we are going to want to say, hey, we're going to compare this. We're going to get case. We want to look at the lists, and we want to look at the member. And inside each member, we want to compare the option we got to the actual full menu that we received. And this is going to be a case of. And so if we do find something, it could be like, hey, we got it, true, awesome. We could say IO format. I'll explain this in a second. You ordered a yummy, and we'll do a squiggle S, squiggle N, and we'll put lowered choice right here. So before I continue, let me explain what's going on real quick. So first, we're checking we're getting our input. We ask, hey, enter the order. The user will enter the order. Then we get that order. We save it into choice. We change choice from what could be a capitalized pieces or bits. It could be like, they could do like a burger or something. That's the babafoos. And we'll convert that to lowercase. Once we do that, we can actually make a case statement for that lowercase. So basically, if it's pizza, we're looking for, hey, man, right here, let's just pretend it's pizza. We're looking for pizza right there, just for now, right? That's just to tell you where it's at. We're looking for pizza right there. We're just pretending. And lower choice is pizza. Then if it's not exit, we don't have to worry about that because we're going to skip that. But if, hey, for every other option, to make it more dynamic rather than just saying, hey, if they enter pizza, which we could do, we could put case pizza right here, which we don't want to do. So we can keep it dynamic. We'll say for everything else we get, let's actually compare it. Let's look at the list that we have. Let's compare what we're receiving. And let's say, hey, we got pizza. Is pizza inside a full menu? Well, if it is, then it's true. We return it. And if it's not, no problem. We can just say false. We make an arrow here. Easy peasy, do an IO format. And we could say unknown order, or we could say 86th it. I don't know a lot of the kitchen term. 86th it. That means they got rid of it. That's all I know. They ain't serving it anymore. Sorry, you missed your chance. So once we do that, we can come over here, go end, and that'll end the inner case statement for us because we had the case of the statements right here. We have the inner case of. We can end it right here, and then we can actually say, hey, if that was the case, we want to dynamically call orders once again. And from there we can end it. And that should handle it. So what we did is we wanted to make sure that if it didn't say exit, we would skip on past that and we would compare that choice for, let's say, pizza this time, in full menu. If it finds pizza inside a full menu, which it would, then it'll say, true, we found it, and we're going to print out the lower choice, which would have been pizza. Now, if it didn't find it, well, then it's going to say unknown order 86 did. That doesn't exist. But it's going to call the menu or the orders again recursively no matter what, unless it's exit, because, well, if you didn't have that one, then you deserve a second chance at getting some yummy food. The only time you don't is if you said exit, and I guess that's just because you just weren't hungry for yummy, yummy food. So we're going to come over here, and we will menu 2. We will compile this to see if everything works smoothly. And we, oh, I see. I actually had hit space too many times. Okay, so we're going to do it right here. Menu 2. Dot. Perfect. Warning. Function is unused. Ah, yes, I forgot to export it. We'll come up here, go orders /0. No problem. Forgot to export orders. We'll try that one more time. Awesome. So now we can do menu, orders, and dot. Menu. Oh, sorry, menu 2. Menu 2 is the name of this one. Menu 2. Okay, so now we want to enter our order. So we're going to say we want pizza. There we go. And so we enter in pizza, and it says undefined function string lower. Oh, that's why. Lower needs an R in it. Silly me. Go up here. We can rerun that again. No big. We're going to say we want pizza. Ah, you ordered a yummy pizza. There we go. So we can say if we want pizza again, just make it crazy. No problem. We got a yummy pizza. We want one of those. Yeah, that's unknown order 86 did probably, because ain't no one ordering whatever this is. So we'll move past that, no problem. But if we want a burger, no problem. You can get a yummy burger. We want soup. A soupo we don't have, but we do have soup. Oh, we do have soup. There it is, yummy soup. So this is how you can use pattern matching. This uses no atoms. You can use atoms, obviously, as pattern matching. I use them a lot for state. One thing you do want to know about atoms is you don't want to dynamically create them because the garbage collection inside of Erlang will not actually get rid of atoms. So once you get above, I think it's like 100,000 plus atoms, it'll actually have a Stack Overflow. Obviously, that doesn't mean don't use them. It just means don't dynamically create atoms as you go. But just doing this, looking through, comparing the choice we got, making it lowercase, and then using it to look inside full menu to get a response is how you can use pattern matching, which is one of the Erlang's greatest strengths. And I hope you guys enjoyed making your own little cafe. Add more food to it. Have fun. Practice with this. And this does a lot for you. You print out to the console. You learn how to create a variable, which always starts with a capital letter inside of Erlang. Otherwise, it's an atom. Because if you do this, that's an atom. But if it's capital, it is a variable. We change that variable to a lowercase. That way we're good. We used a case statement on that lowercase. Check to see if it was exit. If it is, no problem. You just end. And if it's not, you didn't type exit, well, that's all right, because we're going to take that choice that you entered, which was pizza, and check the full menu, and if it's so, you got it. Hope you all learned something. Thanks for swinging by.